Hi, folks. This is Lee Borkowski, and I'm the Executive Director of Midwest Free Community Papers. Today, I wanted to share with you a new member benefit for the Wisconsin Community Paper Group, and it is a sales proposal generator tool. And this tool is something that MFCP created and then has licensed to Wisconsin to be able to offer to you as a member benefit. And what this tool does is it brings your CVC audit to life. I think you're all familiar with CVC and what they offer us as an audit and credibility to the circulation numbers that we claim. And I hope you also know that they every other year conduct for you a readership audit of actually just your publication. And that the details of that are then compiled, and Tim Bingaman offers training to your group, which if you've never done it, I highly recommend you go ahead and sign up for. It is about a 30-minute training, and it goes through the audit and the readership. It helps you learn more about who's reading your paper, how old they are, how much money they earn, etc. But then it delves into what the buying habits are of the people that are reading your paper. And that's what this tool then puts into an easy sales proposal that you can take out to your client. So this is all going to make sense when I'm able to log in here and share it with you. But first, before we do that, I want to show you how to log in. You will each be getting your own login. It is specific to your paper. That will come from Janelle and the team at WCP. You are going to log in and find your data. Now note that data is only going to be there if you've had your audit through CVC and had the readership analysis done. And then if you've done your 30 minutes training with Tim and the team at CVC. Well worth the time. Work them into any sales meeting that you might have. I think you'll be really pleased. So let's see what we need to do here to log in. So as I just said, each location will have a web access login, and you will get the address for the program. You'll get that from Janelle and the team at WCP. So to log in, you're going to click web access login. And in this instance, I am going to go ahead and sign in as Richard Lee at hope I got that right. Let's see. I sure did. So this set of publications that Richard Lee is at has 5 separate publications, and each of them has their own unique audit. So this is the gateway to the data. If you only have one publication, then you'll just see that name of that publication listed here. But if your group has more than one publication, you'll be able to do a proposal for any of the different papers. I'm going to start by doing a proposal for Indian Head. And scroll down and hit continue. And it says you are currently working with the publication Indian Head. That's great, because that's what I wanted. If I had chosen a wrong one, I could easily log in then to choose another pub. But I want the custom sales proposal tool for Indian Head. So I click on that, and you'll see here in the top bar, it says Indian Head. That's how I know I'm in the right publication. And then here on this drop down, we have all kinds of different product categories that we have buyer intention tied to. I'm going to choose carpet and flooring. And when I chose carpet and flooring, it immediately pulled up a total readership. It shows the total readership as being 15,038 households. Now that's factoring out people that don't receive the paper and people that don't read the paper. When we did the survey, when CVC did the survey, 16% of everyone who responded told us that they were going to make a purchase in the carpet and flooring category over the next 12 months, which is 2,406 households. We happen to know from Tim and from national and regional research that the average spend per household is $1,899. That makes the total market projected spend $4,569,146. Whenever I do a proposal, I like to see what the feasibility of it is. And one number that I like is this 1%. So I think to myself, what if I could just get somebody 1% of the market, 1% more of the market? What would that equate to? And in this instance, that would equate to $45,691. Now that I know kind of in my mind the size of the market and what that number would look like if I could grow their current market share by 1%, I come down and choose an ad type. And we have column inch and we have modular. For this particular example, I'm going to choose the modular. Once I click modular, you'll see that the rates are already built in. These are rates that will have been given to Tim and the CBC team by your publisher or your sales manager, and they will be built right into your program for you. Now, these are able to be overridden, so know that that is an option. When I choose my ad size, this is a flooring store, I'm going to go with a half a page. And I love to sell campaigns, so I'm going to ask them to run for 13 weeks. These rates could have color built in, or they could not have color built in. That's going to depend on what your team has chosen to do. I'm going to say that these rates already have color built into the cost. So I come up with a total modular cost of $13,057. I'm going to call it Indian Head Flooring. It's going to be the name. And then I put my name in as the MFCP executive. So you'll also note there's an optional net profit. I'm not going to do anything with that at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and create a preview. And now if you look at the right side of my screen, you'll see kind of all the information that we just spoken about. 16% of the Indian Head reach, 16% of the homes, or 15,038 homes, are looking to purchase carpet and flooring. That is applying the 16% to the 15,000, 2,406 plan to purchase carpet and flooring, and average household spend 1,899 gives us a total market projection of 4,569,000 and change. And the 1% share is 46,591. Now, here's what I really like about the program. As you scroll down, you'll see that it only takes 0.53 new customers per ad run to cover the cost of that 13-week campaign, a half page in color. So carrying it out a little further, it amounts to getting 6.9 new customers out of the 2,406 that we know are going to buy flooring. And then anything after that is pure profit. Okay. Now, probably what your customer is going to say to you, there's a couple things your customer might say to you. The first thing is your customer might say, well, my people don't spend $1,899. So I come up to where it says, see, it says now editable. I might say, okay, we will say $1,500. And they'll say, and I only make 40% profit by the time I take out the cost of labor and the cost of the goods. So let's put in a 0.40. That's 40%. And you'll see here we're at 6.9 new customers, but now we've taken down how much they're going to spend, average spend, and we factored in the fact that there is cost of goods using a profit percent that our customer gave us. We create a preview. I'll slide over just a little bit so you can see it. And now we need 21.8 new customers out of 2,406 is going to cover the cost of the campaign. Anything over 21 customers in the 13-week time period, we're not even talking about the residual customers that they might get after they've been in for 3 months, that's going to more than cover the cost of the campaign. Anything above and beyond is just gravy for them. So I'm going to go back and change this now. I personally can't imagine that Somebody who's doing their whole house is going to not spend at least $2,500, and I'll still leave it at 40%. I'm going to say create a new preview. And when I come down now, I need 13 new customers out of 2,406. I think that's very, very doable. So once I'm pleased with the information that I have, I click download a PDF, and it'll tell you to wait while the script's being executed. And this will take just maybe a minute or more to go ahead and process. So once the sell sheet downloads, you'll see here, it'll say your files are ready for download. Please click the button to download each file. You click right here, it'll download and you can save it to your desktop. I'm going to close it because I think we all know how to do a download, and I don't want to get stuck in a loop. So I'm going to just hit close. So that is the tool when I'm doing a household buy and I chose to do a modular ad. So now I want to show you another one though. I've got two examples that I want to show you. The next thing I want to do is a chiropractor. I just put in chiropractor, and you'll see before we had a total of 15,038 households. Now, because chiropractic services are something that everyone needs, we come to our total readership of 26,316 individuals. And we're told that 12% of those, or 3,158 individuals, are looking to spend on average $680 at their chiropractor. That means in the Indian Head market, there will be over $2 million spent this year on chiropractic services. 1% would net them $21,474. I did want to come back up here and show you of all these things, financial planner, that's an individual thing, dining and entertainment, cleaning services, household, home heating and air conditioning, household, home computer, probably a household. So everything is keyed to either show individuals, if it's something that more than one person in a home is going to need, or household, if it's just a household purchase. So on this now, on chiropractic, I like to go with a column inch, and I'm going to choose on the column inch size, I'm going to say $15 a column inch. I like to sell a 2x4. And I like to sell my chiropractors for a year. Might as well just get that big ask right away and go for broke. So I'm going to say the ad is black and white. So the total cost for my chiropractor to run for a year, a 2x4 ad. So in my paper every week with a 2x4 ad is $6,240. On the net profit, I'm going to leave that blank. I hope I don't mess this up. There we go. And then we're going to say for the client, Indian Head Chiropractic. And I'm still the executive, so I'm going to say, let's create a preview. We come over to the right side, which is where we see the preview, and it says 12% of all of our readers are individuals looking to purchase chiropractic services. We reach 26,000 a week. Applying 12%, we're at 3,158. The individual average spend is $680. The total market spend, 2,147,000. And the market share potential, if they could capture just an additional 1%, is $21,474. So applying those numbers, it takes only 0.18 new customers per ad run to cover a 52 issue 2x4 inch display ad program. 9.2 new customers out of the over 3,000 that are looking for that service in the Indian Head market. 9.2 new customers is going to more than pay for this. And I tend to think that the average spend is going to be higher than $680 on a new customer, because typically chiropractors can bill insurance, and it's not cheap with the x-rays and the multiple visits the first few weeks, but everything else is pure profit. The other reason that I love this program for attracting chiropractors and service like that is the chiropractor has the opportunity to keep that top of mind awareness. A lot of people go to a chiropractor on a rather sporadic basis, but if they're seeing the chiropractor's name every week with some compelling ads, then when they tweak their ad back a little bit, they're apt to think, you know, I really should get in and see my chiropractor. So it keeps his name top of mind. It also helps when people are making a decision to go to a chiropractor and they're looking for a new chiropractor. So the fact that their name has been read and shown and seen continuously adds to credibility. That's a proven fact. If you haven't done the research on TOMA, T-O-M-A, top of mind awareness, that's something you'd probably like to educate yourself about. So I'm going to go ahead and do the download. This is just going to take a minute, so I'm going to pause the recording. And we're back. So the files are ready for download. Again, you just click right in here. It'll download it. Then you open your download, save it to your desktop. You can print it out or take it to or email it to your client. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to slide back over here and back to the top. Now, I wanted to tell you another thing that I really love about this program is it's in the cloud. So all you need is your login and your password. You can, when they give you the address where to log in to find it for WCP, you can access this from the field. You can actually be with your client and let them tell you what number they want to see in there. Maybe they don't believe the average spend is correct. You saw how easy it was for me to edit that. Maybe they don't want to run 52 weeks. They want to run, let's say, 39. So you'll see 39 is not in the drop down, but you're welcome to use 39. We just change it right here. And then optional net profit. That's always going to be often going to be an objection that you get, and we built in a way to help further the discussion. So I see this as a great tool to help with discussions. I just went ahead and changed it. I don't remember what I changed. Oh, 39 campaign weeks. So if he only wants to run once every 3 weeks, let's say, for a year, we're 6.9 new customers. Then the last thing that I want to show you is how I use this for a special section. So I'm going to say that I've got a lawn and garden section coming up. And I know I've got a great story to tell because I have 15,000 households that have lawns and or gardens. And 32% of those, or 4,812 households, have said they're spending money this year. They're going to be doing something. And of that, they're going to spend $1,700 a year. So the whole lawn and garden projected spend in the Indian Head market is over 7 million, nearly $8 million. So if you had a client that wanted to attract this 1%, if we help them get 1%, it'd be $78,000, nearly $78,000. So because it's a special section, I'm going to assume that you've got some standard sizes. And what I want to do is choose a column inch. And let's say that maybe you've got a quarter page ad for $249. Maybe that's one in the package. So I put in the 249 per inch. And I say that I'm going to do a one column by one high, okay? And then I'm only going to run it one time. So you take the rate that you want them to pay in the category that you're interested in promoting. It could be wedding, it could be home improvement, it could be lawn and garden. And then is it black and white or is it color? You can fill in that it's already color if that color is included. It's already included in the ad cost. And then you say lawn, whoops, you say don't do that. Say lawn and garden section. Okay. And you say create a preview. Now I have a sell sheet that I can attach to my leave behind for lawn and garden when I'm talking and say to the merchants, 32% of the people that we reach every week are going to purchase lawn and garden supplies, if you will, and services. And they are going to spend $1,618 on average. So we know that we've got a total market of nearly 8 million, and it only takes 0.15 new customers to totally cover the cost of that ad in the section. So less than one customer out of 4,812. And I think it makes it easy to help clients see the value of advertising in something. It quantifies what kind of a result they could expect. So that's kind of it. And then again, you would just download a PDF and it will go ahead and run that script. Okay. So that is what we have to share with you today. I think I've shared everything. I can't stress enough how powerful these CVC audits are. If you're not doing one, you definitely need to get a hold of Tim Bingaman and the team at CVC and get one, and then use this program to help drive your ad sales. I think that's all I've got to share. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. I think that's all I wanted to cover today. If you have questions, please reach out to the folks at WCP. Janelle and the team there are happy to help you. I'm happy to help you as well. And if you need to reach me, you can just send an email to director@mfcp.org, or you can call my cell phone anytime. And my number is area code 715-340-9500. That is the best way to reach me. And so I appreciate your time and attention. I do hope you'll use the tool. We're super proud of it. And I know folks in Iowa, Minnesota, and the other states that we cover have enjoyed having it and have made great use of it. It's helping them close more sales, and I hope it'll help you too. You take care. Happy selling.